Hey dudes and chicks, and neither of those rules don't apply to you. Welcome to Maker for Last Time. My name is Katie. Today I'm going to be just doing a look to match my camouflage cargo pants that are pink and black. So I used this palette today. I kind of felt like it needs a little bit more attention. I was going to mix it with the Watch the Queen Conquer palette, but I'll explain to you in the video why I didn't. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look, or hearing some more of my thoughts on this palette, which I've only used this palette on my Patreon. If you guys are interested in seeing this palette's performance or hearing what I had to say, what crazy shit came out of my mouth, I don't even know if any crazy shit came out of my mouth. I think I'm getting more and more insane every day. Maybe. Don't crazy people always think they're sane? I don't know, is that a thing? And I've actually been really disliking different brushes lately. I don't know, my style is changing maybe, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna use something a little bit smaller. My Made by Mitchell ME1. I'm starting to not be able to tell the difference between the ME1 and the ME3. So I'm actually going to use the ME3. It's a little more tapered, I think. And I'm going to go into the color No Limits. And I decided to use this palette instead of Watch the Queen Conquer because I want to use this lippy. Like, it's like my pink burgundy, my pinky burgundy lippy, so. So I was going to use Watch the Queen Conquer and use the purple in the outer V, but I just decided I wanted to use this one because I wanted to use this color to match my lipstick a little more. Plus, I really have a feeling that this palette is like a sleeper. That like there's a lot more than meets the eye with this palette. I feel like it's a lot more versatile than it looks. And I feel like that's the way all these like monochromatic palettes are. Honestly, I wouldn't have wasted my time on another fucking set of monochromatic palettes if I didn't think there was something a little bit different about these. I feel like you can go really colorful and bold, or you can go really neutral, and I feel like that's the case with all three of these palettes, the purple one and the blue one as well. So okay, I'm going to use my Worldie, my P. Louise number 115 Worldie brush, and I'm going to go into the color Interest, and I'm going to use that. 50% on and 50% off. Actually, it's more like, I'm doing more like 80% on and 20% off, which I've actually been really liking that lately. Like, I've been going way more on than off because I've been using bigger brushes than I normally use. So yeah, this looks fucking beautiful. And then I'm going to use my Made by Mitchell ME2, and I'm going to use the color Investment to blend that out. This is literally still one of the best fucking brushes of all time. I wish I had several of these. Zoe looked at me the other day and was like, Mom, I have several of those. And I was like, oh, my baby. She is my sweet little angel. She's like me, only nicer. Honestly, so nice. I wondered if she was mine for a while there. How did this kid get so fucking nice? With a jaded bitch like me for a mom. I'm going back into Interest. Yeah, this is fantastic. The real test is going to be the purple palette. I already had problems with it when I did my, well, I wouldn't say I had problems with it. I felt like it was a little bit difficult, a certain color in that purple palette. Like the same color that I always use. It's really like, it's almost like I do it on purpose. It's almost like I go for the color every single time. It's almost like I'm like begging for abuse, but actually what is really true is I just like that fucking color. And I wish that for once it would just fucking work out for me easily. It's just a difficult color. I'm going back into No Limits. I have a fucking, something's going on here. Oh, got it. Using my cat hairs to blend out my shadow again, guys. Okay, I'm going in with this Louise Worldie brush one more time because I'm going to like kind of just take this and like yeah, get rid of that. Ouch, harsh line. Ouch. And now I'm just gonna blend, blend, blend with this lightest pink. And back into No Limits, the darkest shade. No extra product. And just a little dippy poo. I'm just packing this right here to kind of just make sure that that's like one thing that I found is really true of P. Louise primer is if you stamp right here and then rub it out, stamp right here, rub it out, stamp right here and rub it out, you're going to get the buildup exactly in the pattern that you actually place the brush every time. So you have to go out of your way to make sure that when you're sticking it right here, then you got to stick it right here too, or else it's going to be dark and like a stark contrast from in this like transition right here from the outer V to the inner part of your crease. Nice. And I'm just going in with that lightest pink a little bit right here. And then I'm just going to do the lower lash line. Same brushes. That looks good. And about 100% on, none off. Cute. And then I'm going to just blend that out, starting on the inside. Pretty. Clean Morphe age 40. I'm just going to kind of pretty. I'm going to use my P. Louise or my cut crease brush and place NYX glitter primer across the lid. And then with my Zoeva 234, I'm going to use the color Profit. Ooh, that's beautiful. Should I put the other color across the lid? I'm not going to. That looks good. Gooder than fuck, huh? Ooh. Dang, dude, that is a really pretty color. Why do I like that so much? Why do I like that boring ass pink? Am I getting old? I was old when I started. I think a lot of things are getting old, and that's really what's going on. Okay, what am I doing now? I'm going to try to fucking get it together. Okay, I'm going to take that color and I'm going to just place it right here. And I'm actually going to give this a little spritzy poo. I think the shift in this color is a lot pinker than what it looks like in the bowl. In the pan, it looks like it's like kind of just a plain old rose gold, but I feel like on the lid it shifts and it's a really nice pink. And it's gonna go famously with this fucking inner corner highlight shade, which I'm gonna use my Morphe pencil brush from the Ice Lay collection, and I'm going to go into the color Dollar Signs, which is a fucking badass color here. And I'm going to spray it with my MAC Fix Plus. One more. Ooh. 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 That's good. Okay, and I'm gonna do a brow bone highlight, just a teensy tiny. And pretty. Ooh, that looks really good. I mean, seriously, for just like a pink on pink, fucking badass. It looks really good. I'm gonna go into the dark shade again, No Limits, and just kind of deepen up the outer V. Ooh, it's really always just that last blend that like fucking reels it in, huh? So this brush is a little bit too big for me to carry it in like that, so I'm just gonna leave the inside alone. And then with no additional product, I'm gonna, cause this color is like really pigmented and so it can be overbearing. I'm just gonna go like this, pull it up. I need to actually deepen up that lower lid too. And beautiful. I'm just gonna go one little swipey poo with this. And I'm gonna go finish the rest of my face and I'll be back when I'm done. So this is the manifesto, the pièce de résistance. I feel so fucking pretty right now. Like, I can't even explain it to you. I actually feel like I look the prettiest I've looked in forever. But dude, these colors are like my go-to colors. And honestly, who fucking thought that I was gonna get this out of this? You know what I mean? I just feel like this is kind of, like I said, a sleeper palette. I feel like there's things going on in here that like are more than meets the eye, right? Like you look at it and it just looks like, I don't know what the fuck. I did not see this look coming out of this palette. And I mean, I saw this unusual color combos, but I'm just saying, like, I did not see this. This is like modern Renaissance, Venus XL, Venus, the original Venus, Lime Crime. This is like my look. So anyways, I'm really excited about it and I can't believe that I got this out of a fluorescent fucking pink like this. You know what I mean? So it's just always amazing to me like what you can do with color. it's amazing. So I use my Rouge and Rogue eye wigs in Electra, which are actually like my favorites right now. I don't know if it's because it's the only ones I have, but I need to order new lashes. So can you guys please hold me accountable on that, because I literally need new lashes. I used my Lime Crime plushies in Blackberry, and then I used my Get Wet highlighter by Be Perfect and the Stacey Marie collaboration from the Love Tahiti palette. It looks like this. And I honestly used my new Melt blush in Golden Hour, and it looked good, but it didn't really match. This is good shit. I love the shimmer to it, but it just didn't really match. So then I went in over it with Dog Rose from my Arthurine palette. And honestly, like, can somebody please make a blush palette that beats this? Like, it just can't be done. Like, this palette is like everything still. I used my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Woodstock on my waterline, and I just feel fucking beautiful as shit. That's all I have. That's all there is. I feel like this is like a huge winner, and I feel like you can like mix this in so many different ways and come up with like some brights, some neutrals. Like, this is like, obviously I love pink, so what the fuck. Anyway, Valentine's Day month is coming, and you guys know how I love that shit. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, because you can't wait to see what happens next. Hit the like button if you like this look, or if you just like my sparkling personality, my boyish charm, and hang out with me in the comments, because I fucking love it. I actually do love it. And I know I've been pretty busy lately, and I've been not as quick to respond to my comments, but sometimes I need to give you a thoughtful response, and so it kind of just sits there for a little while until I can actually like respond with like intention and purpose and something that's valuable, a response that has value. If you guys got halfway through this video and you were like, oh my god, she is so cute until she opens her mouth, then go check me out on Instagram. I don't talk as much on Instagram. And if you guys want to hear what I'm saying that I'm actually holding back, then go check me out on my Patreon. I talk a lot more candidly on my Patreon. If you're interested in checking out my Patreon or becoming one of my Lossties, then go down below and click the link. It's in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching. You could have been anywhere, but you were here wasting your time with me, and I totally appreciate you. Later.